Hello everybody, I'm Master Wabbit, and let's keep playing Pyre. Previously, we did another liberation rite against the Withdrawn, and Jodariel earned her freedom. May she return in glory. This time around, we need to continue our journey and figure out what's going on. And just so everyone knows, before this recording, I went through all the Book of Rites, went through all of these to make sure that I have marked down what lore pages I already have. Because I need to visit every region, I need to visit every celestial landmark, use every Titan star. Not sure what this one is yet. Prevail over your adversaries to basically beat all the teams at least once, and conduct all the liberation rites, however many there are. And also be a big spender. That's gonna take a little bit. So, let's continue along our journey. But there's really only one place to go, the Moonlight Alcove. Volfred indicates you can await the next cycle of rites here. You once again find yourself amid the hidden splendors of Moonlight Alcove. Here, you can await the time until the stars deign to shine for you again. Goodbye to our time. No one wants to chit-chat? Alright, you know what? I just want to double-check something. Greetings to you, lovely reader. I am at your disposal. Nothing on your mind, huh? Okie doke. I don't suppose I'm willing to make small talk right now. Alright. Apparently there's an achievement for doing a practice rite, but nah, it's just an achievement. I shall be here if you need me. Alright, let's bide our time. We have returned to a place of respite. Please make yourselves comfortable, such as you can. We are at the mercy of the stars, but I expect they shall shine bright again in time. As for me, I shall return by then, for there is something I must do. There, from atop the sacred mountain, you gaze down into the abyss that is the downside. You wonder when the stars shall align themselves once more. There upon the sacred mountain, you and your companions once more await the night the stars begin to shine again. The plan of which you are all a part is set in motion. The Commonwealth, a nation that stood almost for 1,000 years, is in turmoil. If your companions return there through the liberation rites, what sort of place shall they be coming back to? Many moons pass. One evening, amid a downpour with no interest whatsoever in relenting, Volfred requests everybody to convene. You understand he has an announcement of some sort. Soon everyone is assembled, and Volfred regards the group. We got the Rite of Flame. Everyone, there is an aspect of our plan which I've not talked about with you at length. Look around at your companions. What do you see in them? He lets the question hang a moment in the air. I'll tell you what I see in all of you, in all of us. I see in all of us a living vision of the 8 scribes themselves, each one among them hailing from the different tribes which later formed our Commonwealth. My observation does not come from pompousness, I think. Rather, I believe the scribes themselves desired, or shall I say desire, such a course. Together, they create all this ceremony of which we are now a part. The exiles liberated through their rites went on to found the Commonwealth based on their values and their teachings. Thus, an instrumental aspect of our plan is to embody the spirit and the culture from which the Commonwealth arose so many centuries ago. That way, when we are all united on the other side in solidarity, the people all shall see that we reflect the values they yet cherish in their hearts, not merely our own. I really hope the flashing isn't too bad for anybody with epilepsy. I mean, it's not really bothering me, even though I don't necessarily have epilepsy, but if it's like really, really flashing quickly, it bothers me. Anyway, we are still missing one key representative on behalf of Molten Malive, and I happen to know a certain bog dweller who I think shall fit that part most splendidly indeed. Molten Malive, fourth of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Impassioned or the Wild Witch. The Mistress of Fire and Dust claimed she could shatter the world with a flick of her wrist. Who you got in mind, buddy? He motions for someone to approach. A certain bog dweller slithers forward. You recognize her straight away. It is my pleasure to introduce to you a dear old friend of mine, whom I believe you've met. Words are hard. Welcome to the Nightwings, Bertrude. The bog dweller called Big Bertrude utters something guttural by way of greeting. We are to understand that ye require further aid from us. Yes, dear Bertrude, the time has come. Apologies again if my voice has changed for these characters over the episodes. I record these in batches, and it's been a few weeks. Bertrude here is far and away the most accomplished alchemist whom I have ever met. You soon will find that she knows much about the rites as well. Bertrude looks at you and your fellow exiles, each in turn. We frightened ye, apparent. Everyone is silent as Bertrude searches their expressions. Then tremble, small ones, and hold well thy tongue, lest we remove them. She takes her leave without another word. Please excuse Bertrude's blunt manner. I guarantee she shall more than make up for it. Everyone disperses. It seems now that the ranks of the Nightwings are complete. Bertrude joined the group. You sense her powerful presence. Welcome her aboard. Now then, my boy, perhaps you noticed that the stars are bright once more upon there behind those stubborn rings, meaning it is time that we got back to business. Indeed, once more, several stars shine bright within the cold and storming sky. The stars themselves await the will of the Nightwings. Choose your path towards salvation. Alright, Triesta, Gaul, and Lou the Vernal Star. Alright, so to make absolutely certain I get all the lore, I have to visit all these locations. Okay, so we have the accusers here. Have not fought off against them, but I have been to the Nest of Triesta. We have... Where is it? Gaul, the Southern Star. We have the Essence, whom we have not faced, but we've been to this area before. Oh, Plurninus, the Titan Star. Preview of things to come. Islach, the Titan Star. Where is... Oh, there's Arazek. And there's Lou, the Vernal Star. Against the Tempers. We've not faced the Tempers, and I don't believe we have been in this area again at the Glade of Lou. So, let's face off against the Tempers. Again, we are to face the demon Ignarius and his brutes, the Tempers. He is living proof of how the Rites favor raw strength of will and body. Volfer then offers you such details as he knows of your next adversaries. Ignarius, a longtime resident of the Downside, as evidenced by his appearance. The strongest of the Tempers, he has waited years to earn his freedom. Born into a middling Commonwealth family, he got into trouble early and often, but found his calling in the Commonwealth's not entirely legal red light district. Oh gods, oh boy. There he took many jobs, mostly involving his sheer size. Most notably, he was a bouncer at the Starry 8, where he came to symbolize its reputation. Starry 8, an infamous tavern in the Commonwealth. It is widely believed that Commonwealth officials sometimes showed up incognito here to blow off steam. One day, a particularly belligerent guest got under his skin, so he gave him a tremendous thrashing. The club clientele all gave a cheer. However, this guest turned out to be a wealthy chamberlain who then exploited his connections to have Ignarius arrested and then exiled. This was 14 years ago. Okay, 14 years, a long time in the downside. That's what it does to a person. I mean, granted, maybe it's because I'm old and 14 doesn't seem that long ago, but whatever. 14 years ago, today would have been... Oh, no, I don't even want to think about that. No. In the downside, Ignarius dropped his given name, as is sometimes the custom, and survived alone through his tenacity and strength. In time, he drew the notice of the Tempers, who revealed to him the Rites, recruited him into their ranks, and let him work his way up. Now at last, it is his turn. Ignarius struggles to return to a place that wants nothing to do with somebody like him. He should never have been exiled. Anyway, my boy, I'm off to rest. You wish a good night to Volfred. Your travels shall continue at first light. Oh, but someone wants a chit-chat. Of course, it's going to be you. Let me just get rid of this sparkling. Oh, there's more sparkling. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Hold on a second. The premise for a competition which would test the worthy and return their freedom. Yes, the illustration of a rite shall be as follows. Yeah, this is basically all of the rites. So I'm just going to page through all this. The lore dump is going to be amazing when I get to that episode. I guarantee it. But yeah, I believe Bertrude has something on her mind. You find Big Bertrude looking about the black wagon in a disapproving way. She fixes her gaze on you. Her expression does not change. Such a clutter added to the wagon since we looked upon it last. Unsightly. We remember thee from our abode in Flagging Hands. Then thou must be the reading one to whom Sandalwood referred. She moves in closer, studying you. You recall that the mere touch of a bog crone of the southern bogs can induce paralysis, or worse. A distant region of the Commonwealth, left well alone despite technically being part of the nation. The cold and forbidding marshlands are home to the bog dwellers of Sar, commonly known as Crones. I'm using that word because colloquially, who uses that word anymore? That one such as thee can extract meaning from that tome. 'Twas a feat we wish to witness for ourselves. Thy flesh has seen but the smallest fraction of the years which ours withstood, and yet we are expected to believe that thou canst understand the Book of Rites. Then she backs away, for someone else has joined you. Hail, Bertrude, madam. Is everything to your liking at this time, or is there something more which you require? We have been unable to locate a supply of rotworm gizzard extract among thy belongings. Other than that, we shall lodge no complaint at present. It is possible that Volfred has a small supply among his possessions here. If you would care to accompany me, we may yet procure some. That would be agreeable with us. Then after you, madam. As they depart, you think you see the lone minstrel nod his head your way. Alright, is that box there new? Volfred is tidying up. Headwind is liberated. Black Basin stuff. Okay, since we added her, where is Bertrude's stuff? Tizo, Rookie, chewing on something. I'm not seeing it right off the bat. Oh, wait, it's over here. Bertrude's decks. Unusually etched cards depicting the Greater Titans, probably for curses and enchantments. Okie doke. Let's continue along our journey. You rise early that morning, though Bertrude is already awake. She scowls at you. Good morning, reader. Bertrude, I trust your stay has been not too uncomfortable? Nay, Sandalwood. The comforts of this place are not for us. Fly us forth from here to lower ground. Let us get on with all of this. The reader here shall do so once the group is ready. I thank you for your patience. Alright, taking off. Oh, Easy. Easy game. Alright. The hidden Glade of Lu is nigh impossible to find on foot, though there it lies below us, protected even now by the enchantment of Lu's Glorian 100 Mines. I understand the river named for him is rather famous in your Commonwealth. The mouth of that river Glorian opens wide not very far from here. The largest river on the other side, which cascades down eternally into the downside. Begone to distant lands beneath our own, more suited to your kind, from the sentencing ceremony. It was there that limbless Arizek was defeated, turning the region lush and livable, at least for certain denizens, although of course not everyone believes this. The root titan vanquished by the scribe Luz Glorian. Arizek yet lives, a husk, a single foul seed, still rotting where once something mighty stood, the Book of Rites. Your adversaries, the Tempers, must be working to find their way there even now. Good fortune in your right against them, reader. Alright, so that's that area, which can't do anything. We have Needlefield and Cinderroot. Okay, Pamela says you can sway the coming right against the Tempers in your favor. Wolford believes this should be an expedient path to the Glade. Alright, I'm going to land in the Needlefield. Oh, someone wants to chit-chat with us. Hey, Wolfred. Wolfred is poring over a copy of the Book of Rites as you approach. He looks up at you and smiles. The Road to Freedom, written in a book that hardly anyone believes exists, and fewer still can read and comprehend. Sometimes I marvel how absurd all of this is, my boy. Tell me something, though. I've spent so much time considering the book, but known so few with whom I could discuss it in much detail. You've had some time to turn through it by now, so what do you think? Worth all the fuss? Volver wants to know your thoughts about the Book of Rite. You find it fascinating, you find it tedious, you only skimmed it, or you cannot say. Bruh, I find it fascinating. You tell Wolfred the book has fascinated you, and that you have never seen anything quite like it. He nods slowly as you describe your experience with it. I share the sentiment. To have in our possession a genuine artifact from a forgotten time. How much of it is exactly true, and how much of it is the scribe's retelling of events. I find it endlessly fascinating to consider, I must admit. He puts away his copy of the book with care. It is amazing that these volumes have survived for all this time, I think. Whatever they are made of has withstood the ravaging effects of time quite well. And the ideas there contained, they remain rather provocative as well. To think that the Commonwealth disavows of the existence of this book, despite official recognition of the 8 scribes. Although the reasons why are in there, written plain. How fascinating that its secrets have been kept for all this time. Anyway, you'll have to excuse me for my extracurricular interests in its teachings. I used to teach a version of its history. To have access to the real thing has brought me some small pleasure. Let us be certain to preserve these volumes for whomever shall be next to use them. He turns his attention to other matters and bids you a good afternoon. Neat. Alright, let's get to cursing him. Somebody better keep an eye on Pamitha as she flies off on one of her missions. You do your best to keep up with Pamitha as she delves into the dense foliage of Needlefield. She indicates that some of her winged sisters may be nearby to lend their aid. Oh, interesting. This is as far as you can follow, reader darling. Please excuse me for a little while. She swoops off, leaving you on your own. Some time passes, during which you can almost feel the downside encroaching all around you. And then... well, that was certainly interesting. I suggest we get out of here. What did you do? It would appear the Tempers soon will have a little accident that should dampen their spirits. Pamela ensures the Tempers shall suffer -3 hope for the next rite. Return to the wagon. That's cool. No one else wants to chit-chat? Okie doke. Alright. I guess up next is the Glade of Lu. Page revealed, the Glade of Lu. Let me just make sure which page this is. The Glade of Lou. That's going to be under Celestial Landmarks. Of course. Let me just jot that out of my notes real quick. Okie doke. But of course, someone else wishes to speak with us. Hey, Pamitha. You find Pamitha by herself again, though her expression is grown darker than her custom. Leave me be, would you, reader darling? I'm trying to get some good and proper moping down here, and you're distracting me. Leave me be, reader. Just leave me be, reader. Just leave me be. You don't want to know what's lurking in my heart or mind. What you'll find there isn't pretty. Yet something about her thought process is different to you now. You know that, with her conditioning, she can resist your scrutiny. But now her thoughts are laid bare to you. Pamitha is alone with her thoughts. See what she's thinking or leave her be. Would that we all could simply understand each other without a need for words. But she did say to leave her alone. She knows how to volunteer her thoughts more readily if she has something to share. So I'm going to be nice and leave her be. Pamitha's thoughts are her own business. The fleeting connection between you is severed. Thoughts are lonesome. Not lonesome. Thoughts are loathsome things, reader. It is difficult to know how best to hide them. Mine are plain enough for you to see by now. She exhales and looks askance. You know by now why I'm in this mess with all of you. You could say I lacked Tamitha's sense of commitment, her zeal. She lives only to see your nation overthrown, or something worse, if she could have her way. Centuries of conflict can be quite emboldening that way, especially when one's sister's leading cause of death is Commonwealth-forged steel. Wielded with the utmost of mercy, of course. While I have little patience for the senselessness of it myself, became a bit of a pariah, I suppose. Pariah? Pariah? I think it's pariah. I knew Tamitha was going to get herself and others killed someday, so when she was to fly out on this one big mission of hers, I had other arrangements made. But after she was caught, your people did not exactly uphold their end of the bargain. I knew there were such risks, of course, and yet a chance is still a chance. Tamitha was clipped and cast down. A mercy, they called it. I did not see it that way, and, in my growing protests of her treatment, I was soon enough to follow. She falls silent for a while. I haven't yet decided if I entirely regret my actions, but I do seek Tamitha's forgiveness, in wish that she could see my thoughts for what they are, as it seems you can. Then she might realize our nation's people have much more in common than she knows. Sometimes I wonder which of them's the stupider. She brushes past you and out of the wagon for now. Roster bio update for Pamitha. Alright. You can take a look at this. Oh, we also have observations of Bertrude. She is a bog dweller, considerable notoriety here in the downside, blah, 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 blah. She seems to know much of the rites, despite not having conducted them prior to joining your forces. Where is Pamitha? She was a talent ace of the High Wing Remnants who possessed the talent of her sisters, but not their single-minded zeal. She grew weary of the fighting, decided she would put an end to it. When a critical battle approached, Commonwealth was waning. Her own blood sister was among the harps captured and clipped. She was more guilt-stricken by the turn than she expected. Blah, blah, blah. We already know that. She was told that she could seek her firsthand, was exiled in turn. Yep, we already got that. By the way, Bertrude is currently just below level 3 of Discipline. So we might need to use her for a rite. Oh, wait a second. Solium's Horn. Oh, for Jodariel. Yeah. We don't need Jodariel's Horn anymore, do we? Hey, you guys, where's your friend? You know, the big one with the horns, like, frowning, stuff like that? Something happened here, or what? Heard a crazy story. She just flew on out of here or something. Anyways. Alright. We no longer need Jodariel's Horn. Let's just sell that off. Yes, I have 99 gold to go on a spending spree. I do need to keep that. Alright. Lovely. Bump that up. Ooh, a talisman +4. When flinging the orb into the adversaries, it deals a bonus +2 damage once per rite. Instead restored by 5. Alright, I do need to be a big spender for the lore. A big spender for the lore. I don't want that. 39. I'm trying to do some math in my head of like what I want. Aura Burst cannot be used by harps or saps. Alright. Spoiler for like a sap joining our party. After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer earns a reward up to 3 times. When flinging the orb in the problem is like so many of these are start of the right, gain plus 10. Alright, I do want to keep that. You know what? Why don't I grab this? 6 remaining. Proceed. 56. What is... Alright, let me just buy some random stuff here. Proceed. And 36 was the exact... No, not quite the exact, but I'll take that. There we go. Come see us again, guys. Page revealed, downside climate. Let me just mark that off real quick. Downside climate. Spend solid slug bucket to reveal more pages. I'm not sure how much money I need to spend, but it's quite a bit. All right. Let's commence the rite. Once more you have returned to the Glade of Lu, and your companions stand ready beneath a still night sky, awaiting the commencement of the rite. You overhear some of their words to one another as you await the signal in the stars. We predict that woe shall befall the Tempers. Tizo is trying to get Bertrude to look up at the stars. Just then, you observe a glint of starlight that begins to shine above, and your companions soon fall silent. Alright. We now have Unfathomed Plurnas. But, alright, so undo that one. I have done Andraga and Sungrease. Those are the only ones I have done. They shall have +8 hope, making them return sooner after banishment. But, since we gave them -4...
Limbless Erzek.
The adversaries each have +8 quickness, moving them faster. Who are cutting and much quicker to react. I'm just going to stick with this one. The star of the Root Titan, once vanquished by the scribe Luz Glorian. Okie doke. Going through all of the Titan stars is going to be, oof, rough.
The much vaunted reader has returned.
Hi.
And it would appear his ranks grow stronger. Consorting with the bog crone Bertrude, are we? How very strange that you befriended her. At any rate, your adversaries in this rite shall be the Tempers. Put out their flame and walk the path to liberty.
Hey, Luke wants a piece of us again. It's the damned Nightwings. Here to knock us down another peg or two again, I guess. Well, at least he got old Curly Horns out of this dump. I gotta give you that. One look at her, and you just knew that she was too good for this place. Though, maybe that ain't saying all that much. Any of you Nightwings see her again, you tell her something from me. You let her know Iggy says hi. You let her know. Not that she'll remember some dumb lunk like me.
Then Ignarius shoves on his mask.
All right, Tempers, let's give it to him like we still got a chance. Hold a moment, reader.
The crone Bertrude slithers forth, wearing the raiments of the Rites.
Now that Bertrude is among our ranks, it would be best if you became familiar with her repertoire. You have no obligation to make use of her abilities, of course. Good Bertrude, please show the readers some of your aptitude.
We expect thou shalt be soon inclined to bring our sorceries to bear. Long have we studied these rites of thine. Let us show thee what we know of them thus far. Press
The
X.
bog crone Bertrude shows herself in full. Though I have to wonder what became of her accomplices. Of one accomplice in particular. watch yourself around her, reader. None are sentenced into exile without sufficient cause.
So yeah, this is Bertrude. This is how she runs around. Very much like Sir Gillum with a slither. A pounce that doesn't need a charge, kind of like Phase. And her blast is a big AoE cone. That's basically all that you need to know about her. Now then, Reading One, know that our freedom is of little consequence to us. We side with ye because of Sandalwood, because of his plan. We shall aid ye in the rites, and we shall aid ye in that plan. Thus we are at thy disposal, and await thy bidding. Alright, Ash and Cole, plus 30.
Right. Shall begin
Roster bio for Ignarius. Let's double check what these guys have. Yep, there's the bio in case you want to pause and look at it yourself. At the start of a rite, the bearer's Pyre automatically gains plus 3/0. Plus 3 presence on either of these two. If I were to... Can I hide the lore? Yes, I can. Alright, so we have this guy and this guy. And their Crone is not available right now. Kiddoke. Let's head back to the Night Wings. I think you're going to want to be in here. Let's get you... Well, actually, that's a rank 20. Deciding what I want. That's probably not going to be very useful. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Plus 4 quickness. I think I know who I want to put that on.
Bertrude.
All right, Rookie. Let me take out your talisman real quick, because I need you to drink up. There we go. Righteous Flame. Oh, that's the regular talisman. All right, but yep, there we go. We need my boy Rookie.
Rookie.
And let's get Pamitha in here.
The choice is
We got this, people.
All right, you damn Nightwings. Let's see what you got.
Oh, I should have used the worm Sir Gillum. Whatever. Rookie's fine.
commence.
Nope. Oh.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
Very nice. All right. Pamitha. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, you poor Nightwings.
Oh, this ain't good. Who's gonna come quicker? Pamitha. Come on, faster. There we go.
To the scribes.
Yeah, boy. All right, Rookie, you want to do something good? There we go.
Fear not the purifying flame.
Haha. Oh, and now comes the trouble. Nope. No, you don't.
Banished.
Nope. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that.
By the scribes.
Dunk! Yeah, things are getting a little weird. Rookie, mind doing something about that? Oh, come on, really? Uh-oh, not good. Nope. Nope. Oh.
Fire sputters.
That's fine. We're at 101 compared to the other ones. Rookie, you mind doing something?
Oh,
Oh, come on. I hit the double jump and you know it.
how
Rookie?
very sad for the tempers.
Darn it. Oh, come on. Oh, no. This is bad. Rookie's coming back. take that very much. All right. Jump. Pass. Fly. Pass. More running. Nope.
Caught out.
Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Rookie. I'm going to take that. Dunk.
Magnificent.
You Nightwings, you've been practicing, ain't ya?
Actually, no, we haven't.
What about you, Iggy? You're just a washed-up old goat. You're through. How long you gonna keep at this, getting weaker and weaker, worse and worse, huh? Come on then, Nightwings, finish it already, will ya? Sooner we wrap this up, sooner we all can catch some shut-eye and put an end to this damned day.
Tis taken. The fire of resolve.
Yeah, there we go. Down to 17.
Your victory is at hand.
All right, Rookie, I need you to do me a huge favor. Whoop, running. Oh, not good. Yeah, this is getting very crowded. Very, very crowded. Uh-oh. Rookie.
Wherever did the
Oh, no.
Nightwings go? They simply threw it in.
Just a style on us. Yeah, there is like no room to really maneuver around here. All right, Rookie, my boy.
Resplendent.
2 more points. Nope. All right, gonna hide. Nope. Get in.
And it is done.
Boom, baby.
Fine, yes, the Nightwings did prevail. 'Twas as though the scribes themselves stood by their side. The ceremony is
What a
complete.
joke, losing to you lot again. The young me would have tore you to pieces. Ain't never getting out of here if we keep on like this.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
You know, with all this Rite business, there's been this one real fancy move I've been mulling for a while, and I think I just finally got how I could pull this off. Choose a Rookie Mastery, where Rookie can jump a second or third time while airborne. For that, Tiso, there's Sir Gillum, Pamitha. Bertrude definitely levels up.
Crone called Bertrude
Thus does our grasp of ancient sorceries grow ever stronger still. Okay, choose a mastery for Bertrude. Passions of the Wild Witch, Rite masteries enhancing a Crone's ability to recover against all odds. Or Sorceries of the Southern Bogs, Rite masteries enhancing a Crone's ability to press her advantage. When it has more Pyre than an opponent, she deals an additional 5. Or when less, she deals an additional 5. Ooh, a choice to make. I'm going to say this one. I think Bertrude is more of a defensive character than offensive character.
The secrets of the Wild Witch.
At least that's how I like to play her. But yeah, I think that's going to be it here. And I know this episode has gone on for a long while.
Until the next Rite.
Indeed, until the next Rite. After overcoming the Tempers in a decisive victory, you return to the wagon to find Volfred and the Lone Minstrel in the midst of conversation. And we will find out what that conversation is next time. So, until next time, everybody, take care.